A single egg drifts in the open ocean, no larger than a grain of rice. Its shell so thin the current can crush it without trying. Above, the surface flickers with light it cannot reach. Below, shapes move through the blue, mouths that swallow 1,000 eggs in one breath and never notice. This one egg has no shell strong enough to argue, no parent nearby to shield it. It only drifts and waits and hopes the sea looks the other way. It hatches into something barely alive, a larva no thicker than a hair. Eyes too large for its body, mouth too small to feed. It has tried to hide inside a drifting scrap of weed. But the current tears the weed apart. It has tried to sink into darker water, but its body cannot stop moving even for a second. This fish will suffocate the instant it stays still, because water only crosses its gills when it swims. So it swims, exhausted, past mouths larger than its whole world. And every one of those mouths is hunting something exactly its size. But the smaller fish around it keep disappearing, one gulp at a time. Finally, an instinct older than the fish itself takes over. It finds others, dozens, then hundreds of larvae just like it, each one alone and doomed, until they press into a single moving shape, alone, an eye. Together, an ocean of eyes. This is the trick almost nobody talks about. A fish this small survives not by fighting, not by hiding, but by disappearing into a crowd that thinks with one mind. Thousands of juvenile mackerel now move as one silver current, flexing and folding like a single muscle of light. A barracuda lunges from below, and the whole shape splits in half around it, then closes again behind its tail, untouched. Two dangers press in at once now. From beneath, the barracuda cuts through the school searching for a straggler. From above, a fishing net drops through the water like a wall with no edges. The school bends around the net's mouth as it closes, thousands of bodies turning in the same fraction of a second. And this one fish is carried through the last gap before the net pulls shut on the water behind it. It never stops swimming. It cannot. To stop is to drown in a sea full of oxygen. The net rises empty. The barracuda peels away toward easier prey. For the first time since hatching, the fish's turns come slower, steadier. Not because the danger is gone, but because its body has finally grown strong enough to outswim the ones still hunting it. For the coral reef, this fish is food that feeds 100 other mouths. For the open ocean, it is one silver thread in a net of millions, holding the whole food chain together, or the fishing boats that follow these shoals for a living. It is the reason the sea still has anything left to give. A creature that must move to breathe, hunted from the moment it exists, somehow becomes one of the most abundant fish in the ocean.